Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Wednesday, March 11th, 2026. Well, hallelujah, Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion, has gone direct. From having been retrograde for several months, it has now gone direct at 15 degrees of the ultra-sensitive, often moody, but generally nurturing water sign of Cancer. This is a very good thing. A Jupiter station, as it's called, either moving forward or backwards, it is a lucky moment, and especially the one moving forward as it is right now. So exhale a little bit. This is a moment of great hopefulness amid a whole lot of terrible news. So we want to be optimistic today. However, the energy today is a little hit and miss, so we want to heighten our awareness and not go too far too fast. The sun today is at 20, moving to 21 degrees. Mystical, magical, often escapist, but highly creative and intuitive water sign Pisces. And the moon today is moving through the latter degrees of another mutable sign, which is the adventurous and truth-seeking and fun-loving fire sign of Sagittarius, of which Jupiter is the ruling planet. So we have a mutual reception here, you see. Jupiter has gone direct in a sign ruled by the moon, and the moon is currently in the sign ruled by Jupiter. See how wonderful this is? Now, having said that, the waning quarter moon occurs during the pre-dawn hours, and that's a moment of tension. So we're in the waning part of the lunar cycle. It's the halfway point between the previous full moon, which you'll recall was a lunar eclipse, and the upcoming new moon a couple of days just before the equinox. So early part of the day is a little tense, so you want to be a little careful. The moon at 20 degrees of Sagittarius makes a hard 90-degree square to the sun at 20 degrees of Pisces at 2:38 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5:38 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 10:38 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then technically it's void of course, meaning it's not making an aspect to a major planet, which basically means we have to be careful how we go through the day because things may or may not work out to our favor today. There are a couple of lunar aspects, but they're to minor energies. The first one is a harmonious flowing trine from the moon at 24 degrees of Sagittarius to Chiron, called a wounded healer, at 24 degrees of Aries. What that says to me is issues come up, but they can be resolved. That's a good thing. 10:13 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 1:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 6:13 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then as we come toward the evening, the moon at 28 degrees of Sagittarius makes an awkward inconjunct, an 150-degree adapt, adjust, accommodate angle to Uranus, the planet of sudden change and sometimes chaos, at 28 degrees of Taurus, which basically says, yeah, just be a little careful. 5:08 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when it's exact. 8:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 1:08 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then later in the evening, the moon moves into the ultra serious, get things done and respect tradition and authority earth sign of Capricorn. 9:07 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. 12:07 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 5:07 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. So we've got quite a day in front of us, but praise be, Jupiter is direct. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me and see what 2026 has in store for you, please book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today. No matter what. Hey, Jupiter's direct. It's not so bad.